Hi everyone, it's me again. Wow, I look weird with no eye makeup on. Okay, so I can't believe the response I got from the first video. I thought I need to make myself look like I have a neck, sorry. Okay, so I got a brilliant response from the first video, which I was shocked about. Really shocked because it was so off the cuff and not planned. And I asked if anyone had any requests really about any particular looks that they wanted to try, and a few of you said eyes, and eyes is always a huge one. People are afraid, they're afraid to step outside the usual brown look. I was the very same. But once you kind of learn a couple of basic techniques, you can do it with any colour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do two different eye looks, so I'll be taking them off before I cross the door. I'm going to do two different smoky eyes with kind of none of your typical smoky colours, because everybody kind of thinks smoky eyes, dark greys, blacks, but smoky can be with any colour. So I'm going to show you how to do that and stay away from kind of the normal colours. And you can obviously apply the techniques to any colour you like. If you wanted to go then with the usual suspects, then by all means you can. I'm just going to show you how to mix it up and make it a little bit different. You just leave that there, Oscar, please, good man. So I've put my base on, which I generally don't do. I normally work the other way around, but just to show the complete look when the eyes are done, just to give you that full effect. I've put a tiny coat of mascara on, which I normally do afterwards, but just to save time because I like to wear two coats. So what I've done is, and this is a trick, two small pieces of sellotape. These are great guidelines for you, especially, well, for any eye makeup. I'm just going to tuck my hair back. For any eye makeup, but particularly for smoky eyes, anything that has a lot of product that's going to fall down, the bit of sellotape is deadly. And also, when you apply the sellotape here, I'll show you now, it gives a lovely clean line, a lovely finish. It looks real sleek, it's gorgeous, especially for a night out. So just take the stickiness kind of the tape off the back of your hand, because you don't want to be tearing the skin off yourself. Just a small piece like this, and just apply it here from the corner of your eye kind of out towards your eyebrow, and just pat it down. And this can also be can use this as a guide for winged liner. Now I'm only going to do a tiny little wing today. I'll do wings another time if you want me to, but I'm not going to kind of stay on the wing look today. But this is what I do to get, if I'm doing a really big wing and I want them kind of really sleek, I use sellotape. It's a great trick. Okay, so the next one. Now, oh no, it's a lovely little mini facelift. Right, so first and foremost, eye base. When you're priming your skin to put your foundation and stuff on, you're doing it because you want your makeup to stay on longer, and you also want that kind of smooth finish. It's kind of the same thing for eyes. The only thing that's kind of an extra bonus with the eyes is when you put an eye base on, and you just put it on the whole eye, right up into the brow bone. When you do, what you might find is, what I used to find before I wore an eye base, say if I was wearing browns or whatever on a night out, and you're somewhere and you're really warm, or mightn't even be particularly warm, but say if it is, by the middle of the night, my eyeshadow used to just cake in the middle here, and it wouldn't even, like, so just like a big clump of eyeshadow in the middle of my eye, and it wouldn't be the same colour. So I'd be like going into the toilet having a look, going, that's just not the eyeshadow that I put on earlier on, or it's all kind of runny and it's all clumpy and it's a completely different colour. So the eye base stops all of that, so it keeps your eyeshadow in place, keeps it exactly as it was. Great for bridal makeup, great for nights out, stuff like that, because it'll stay exactly as it was when you applied it. And also it keeps the colours true to themselves. So, and what I mean by that is, sometimes when you apply like a brown or those kind of colours, any colours really, depending on the oils in your own skins, once your own natural oils secrete, they'll change the colour of the eyeshadow, and that's just the way it is. But if you're using an eye base, that's kind of your block, so it's stopping that from happening. So it's not bad to stop the oils coming out of your eyes. You just want your makeup to look nice on the night, you know. So that's that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do one eye with a gold smoky eye, and I'll show you that in a sec. It's gorgeous. And another one I'm going to do with kind of a purpley colour. So if I look away into my little mirror, just don't mind me. I just need to be I need to be careful with this. I need to look in that, Oscar. Okay. Now, so I'm just going to grab my brush, and what I'm going to do is just get some, I'm using this, I'll just take this brush out. I'm using this Motives Element palette. It's got 8 colours in it. It's huge. Look how big they are. Like, seriously, they're enormous. And there's 4 shimmers at the bottom and 4 mattes at the top. And I use this palette for everything. Now, the only thing it hasn't got in it is the gold that I'm going to use on one eye. But I'm using another Motives called Vintage Gold. It is stunning. And I use that all the time. But what I am going to use for this is kind of the matte whitey colour. Just to cover my eye with. So I'm just going to pop it on the whole eye. And you'll see now the way your sellotape is kind of just acting as your little guide. So you'll get a nice sleek line. So that's on. Not too heavy, it's just there. Nice, an undercoat of paint if you like. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my gold. Now I'm going to apply the gold all here. And I'm not going to take it out to the crease here, because this is where I'm going to smoke my eye. And that's, I think, where people are afraid. They're like, oh God, if I wear smoky eyeshadow, it's going to be all over me. It's going to be like a big manky black eye. But no, the trick is, I mean, everybody does it differently, but what most makeup artists do now is you smoke the outer corners and keep the lighter colours inside the eye to keep the eye open, because if you went dark all in here, it would make your eyes look like they were closed, and that's not what you want to have. So I'll just show you the gold there. It's gorgeous. Now you can go heavier than that if you want. I'm just showing you what it's like. You can go as heavy or as light as you like. That's literally one coat. So what I'm going to do now is with a finer brush. Oscar, I need to look in the mirror. So with the finer brush, I'm going to take this black here up in the corner. A little brush like this. And using my sellotape as my guide now, I'll show you. So right into the corner, like this, downwards in a V type shape, like this.
Guess what this is?
I'm just smoking in here a little. And you're probably looking going, oh my God, that's shocking. But the trick to this is blending it all out. So now with the fluffy brush, I swear I was on the drink yesterday and actually wasn't. So with a fluffy brush, you're just going to blend it all out.